Welcome from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in Queens, New York. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Chicago White Sox going up against the New York Mets. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And on the hill, Kodai Senga. What do you have on him, Chris?
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
Here's Mike Tauchman.
Leading off for the White Sox, right fielder Mike Tauchman.
Ball one there. Check swing, called strike. Inside, just missed. That one misses, and that's ball three. And a strike in there.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
To the right side, Alonso. He'll do it himself. One out in the top of the first.
Batting second,
Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox.
Jr.
And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. Robert, the native of Cuba, signed with the White Sox in May of 2017. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly.
Third,
no messing around right there.
Andrew
Really nice job
Benintendi.
staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And there's a foul ball. Robert leads off first with one away. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Pitch kicks away from Alvarez. And now a man into scoring position.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
And a swing and a miss. And there's two away. Andrew Vaughn now. And that's downstairs and outside.
One ball, no strike.
Runner at second, two down. And that misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that is that. The White Sox lead one. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Citi Field, our starter in this one, Martin Perez. Chris, how about a scouting report?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count. And to opposite guys, be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Francisco Lindor, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Lindor, multi-time All-Star, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was born in Puerto Rico. And a curve misses outside.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
On the ground, right side. Sosa in plenty of time to first. Lindor retired.
Second. Right
Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here.
Soto.
It's Singy against the southpaw on the mound. The skipper's loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boog. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
Juan Soto now. On the ground, Baldwin tosses to first, and here this afternoon, two quickly away in the bottom of the first.
Nice job by the shortstop to field that on the backhand and gather himself, get his feet underneath him. He had a long throw, but he knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure the grip, and finish the throw.
And now it's Mark Vientos in there at the knees. Two outs, base is empty. And ball one.
Strike.
The other way. Oh, he gloves it. Nothing doing for the Mets. We played an inning, no score. Back here in Queens, here's Josh Rojas.
Third baseman.
And when you talk
Josh
about elite
Rojas.
defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Senga back to work. And the pitch a little bit low, ball one.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a gold glove, if not a platinum glove.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field.
Batting sixth.
That pretty much
Second
split the
baseman,
zone down the
Lenny
middle, and
Sosa.
those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And here is Sosa to the plate. And that's in for a strike.
No ball. One strike.
Rojas gets his lead at first with nobody out. Outside low, and a count 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That's down and in. Second inning here, no score. And that one misses up and in. 3-2 now.
2 strikes.
On the ground to short, could be 2. There's one. Relay to first, double play.
Nice soft hands on the backhand right there in the 6th hole. Starts the double play. That's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox. That's in there. Strike 1.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. Here's Pete Alonso.
First baseman, Pete Alonso.
Well, not only can Perez pitch, but he can also sing. Remember, he performed the national anthem for Team Venezuela leading up to the World Baseball Classic? If you watch that video, you'll see how much that moment meant to him.
And he takes a strike. Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes, Boog. If you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
Foul tip into the mid, struck him out.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Late swing, foul to the left. That one ripped right center field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Starling Marte. High in the air, out to right. Tachman makes the play. That's out number 2.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Now a chance for Tyrone Taylor. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Nimmo at second with 2 down. Fouled off down the right side. Pulls that one foul. Into left center for a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
2 outs, runner at first. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. That one's in there, 0-1.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Missed with a changeup. Now 1-2. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 3rd inning. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Brooks Baldwin. Up and in, and it's 1-0. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Batting 9th, catcher.
Here's Corey Lee. And that one fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Builds another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
So the batting order turns over. So up next for Chicago, Mike Tauchman. That one the other way, and that's just foul. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And there's a ball. And a good eye there.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look.
And that's a strikeout. Matthew Ross says he went around.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And we're back.
Leading
Now,
off
Luis
for the
Angel
Mets,
Acuna.
Second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. Next offering is fouled back. And a pitch. Strike three. Got him looking on the changeup.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look
Now
too
batting,
convinced as he headed back to the dugout.
Francisco
Those are tough ones to let go
Lindor.
as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. Grounded out his first time. There's the strike. Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida. There's the strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Throws to first in time. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the
Now
third.
batting, the right fielder, Juan Soto.
And now it's Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Nothing across here this half. 3 innings complete. It's the Mets 1 and the White Sox nothing. Back here at Citi
Leading off
Field,
for
John
the White
Sciambi with
Sox,
Chris
center
Singleton,
fielder,
and set to
Luis
lead off the
Robert
4th, Luis
Jr.
Robert Jr.
Let's go, New York.
That
That's
one
the ball.
inside, ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And this game is tied. It's 1-1.
He hit that into the wind, and it still had enough to leave the ballpark. He really connected on that pitch. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Benintendi to the plate, struck out swinging his first time. And the sweeper catches the plate.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. Inside,
1 ball, 1
almost
strike.
got him. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4. High fly ball, right field. Taylor ranging after it. He's got it. One away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes
batting,
of balls
the first
in the
baseman,
gaps.
Andrew
They practice
Vaughn.
this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Andrew Vaughn steps to the plate for the White Sox. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Out there to center. And it falls. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but He did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And up next for Chicago, Josh Rojas. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one at the knees for a strike. Rojas, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. Ripped to third and caught.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
So digging in, Lenny Sosa. He hit into a double play his first time up. That's in there, and that is strike one. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Vaughn leads off first with 2 down to the inning. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even at 1 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Queens, ready to go. Bottom 4, down the third baseman, Mark Vientos. First pitch is in the dirt. And a foul ball.
Ball.
Left field, Benintendi is there. And there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
That one fouled off. Ripped to right. Tachman makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting left fielder.
And now it's going to be Brandon Nimmo. Doubled his first time. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Right through there for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Ball 1 there.
1 and 2.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fights it off. You'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings and chases a low one there. Chases the changeup in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, inning over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of the 5th we go. All tied 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. So now it's the White Sox DH, Miguel Vargas. Senga back to work. Clips the corner, and that's strike 1.
You know, these White Sox need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And that one upstairs, ball one.
1-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That one missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Come on, punch him out.
Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7.
That was a pretty fun at bat right there, but you kind of hate to see a long battle like that end on a questionable call. I think he was right in letting it go. Frustrating result after he fought so hard at the plate.
Brooks Baldwin steps to the plate for the White Sox. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1 ball,
This game has
1
been
strike.
so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
One down, base is empty.
2-1.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Next offering misses down and away.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Downstairs, and that's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch,
Up next
and I
for
tell you what, he
Chicago,
earned that
catcher
walk.
Corey Lee.
And next to hit for the Sox, Corey Lee.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swing and a foul out of play. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. In there safely. Man at second. Got him swinging. Strikeout number 8.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time
right fielder,
a little
Mike
anxious.
Talkman.
Mike Talkman steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 2 in this one. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next pitch is outside. Movement in the bullpen. Dedniel Nunez getting loose out there. Young also getting ready. The 1-1. And there's a ball. Man on second, 2 down. Way inside. So now 3-2. Line, and that's a base hit. Around third. Here comes the throw. It's off the mark, and he scores.
Well, here we
Now
are,
batting,
third time through
the
the
center
order, and
fielder,
this is where we see
Robert
the OPS
Jr.
jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
2 outs, runner on first. So here's Robert now. He's already homered in this game. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swings through that one.
0-2.
Two outs. Foul ball, still 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Whip number 9 for him in this game. 9. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. And we're back.
Leading
Starling
off
Marte
for the
up to hit.
Mets, designated hitter, Starling Marte.
The changeup missing, and that is ball 1. Tap foul at the plate. Ball to strike. The pitch. That one to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. That one's in there. 0-1.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. 1 out, base is empty. Pitch in the dirt. Now 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. On the ground to first, Vaughn. He takes it on his own. Home half of the 5th inning,
Now
moving
batting,
along. 2 quick
the catcher,
outs.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Francisco Alvarez will hit next. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
And a big swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The Mets down by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Now batting, second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna.
And next for the Mets, Luis Angel Acuna. Struck out looking his first time. And he pumps it a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Alvarez off of first with 2 away. And a foul ball. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Lee whips it to first. And that will end the inning. One hit, one left. 5 innings complete. It's the White Sox 2 and the Mets 1.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
New York
and
Mets.
they make a change to start the
Number
6th.
81.
The new pitcher, Danny Young.
Danny Young.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Well,
Leading off for
one-run
the
game.
White Sox,
Benintendi
left fielder
up here.
Andrew Benintendi.
That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. And that is out of play. That's a strikeout. Good looking sweeper there.
Now batting, first
Andrew
baseman
Vaughn
Andrew
steps
Vaughn.
to the plate for the White Sox. 1 for 2. The number 3 overall pick out of Cal for the White Sox in 2019. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Dedniel Nunez, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And the sweeper is off the plate. In the air, out towards left center. Taylor makes the grab, 2 away.
Up next for Chicago, third baseman Josh Rojas.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Josh Rojas.
Let's go, Danny. All right, Mets.
And that misses. Ball 1. Foul ball.
Come on, man.
Ground ball, Alonso. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing here this half. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the White Sox 2 and the Mets 1. Bottom of the 6th. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. And that drops in for a strike. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Gus Barlin getting ready to go. Ellard also throwing. Here's a 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Soto in the box with one away as he takes ball one. One down, base is empty. Little chopper rolls foul. And that one a little below the knees. Ball two. The White Sox leading by a run here in the bottom of the sixth. Fouls one off. 2-2. Now with the shift on, hits right into it. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Mark Vientos.
So up next for New York, Mark Vientos. Pitch misses there. Ball one. Just missed.
2-0.
Ripped on a line. Makes the grab on the run. And the inning is over. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. And our score remains 2-1. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Dedniel Nunez.
Now pitching.
And
for
we
the
all
New
know
York
about
Mets.
his slider. It's just filthy,
Number
man.
72.
And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say.
Dedniel
Spin rate's very
Nunez.
high, and it just breaks a ton.
Well,
Leading
one-run
off for
game.
the White
Here's
Sox.
the second baseman, Lenny
Lenny
Sosa.
Sosa.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Nunez, in his second season, he features a slider, a four-seamer, a sinker, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. And he held back, according to Dave Lawrence. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as
Now
the
batting,
hitter.
the designated
It's just
hitter,
tough. You're
Miguel
looking to protect
Vargas.
with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
Miguel Vargas, the next to hit, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. One down, base is empty. This one high in the air to left center. Taylor ranging after it. Puts it away for the out.
Up next for the White Sox, shortstop
Brooks Baldwin steps to the plate for the White Sox. He is struck out, and he is walked. The shortstop takes the ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They lead it 2-1.
Now pitching for
We're
Chicago.
back in a new pitcher here to start the
Number
bottom of the
37.
seventh. Gus Varland.
Gus
These are the
Garland.
spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late
Leading
and
off for the
close.
Mets,
There's not much
first
margin for error,
baseman,
but at the same
Pete
time, there's a reason they're
Alonso.
put in these situations.
Alonso in the box now. Takes strike one.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight.
Oh.
And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And that is downstairs. 2-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Now batting, left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. That
No,
misses the
that's a ball.
zone, and it's 1-0.
That's a good
1-0.
pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge.
No.
And that's one of those, if you swing
Good
at
ball.
it,
No
hit a
strike.
broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That missed by a lot. 3 balls, no strikes. Starling Marte in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And the tying run is on base.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Move to first. Nimmo back in on a dive.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Marte, the next to hit, takes high for ball 1. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom of the 7th. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw to second, and he's out.
Wow, he just showed right there why he's known for having one of the best arms, one of the elite arms in the league. Man, that runner had a big lead at first base. You usually don't get thrown out, but this guy's such a great thrower. That's pretty amazing right there.
Base hit center field. And that puts the tying run on base.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his
next
bat
for the
stays in the
Mets,
zone on
center
plane for an
fielder,
extended period of time.
Tyrone
And guys
Taylor.
like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Next to hit, Tyrone Taylor. Not
ball,
close
no
with that
strike.
one. 1-0.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving to a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
2 outs. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Tuchman tracks it down for the out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the White Sox 2 and the Mets 1. Back here at City
Leading off
Field.
for the
We're in the
White
top of the
Sox.
8th. Now it's the
Catcher,
White
Corey
Sox
Lee.
catcher, Corey Lee. Nunez back to work. That
1-0.
misses. Ball 1. Swinging a foul straight back. There's a 1-1. And that one clips the corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Stays alive. That one not close. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This one popped up. Soto really on his horse for it. Snags it on the run. And there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder, Mike Tauchman.
Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Mike Tauchman. There's the strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch you'll see in this at bat to hit.
One down, base is empty. And that's in the dirt. Back foot slider struck him out.
Now batting,
Luis
center
Robert
fielder,
now.
Luis
He went deep
Robert
back in the 4th.
Jr.
A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, Boogie. He didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talked about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
Strike one.
So hard to touch.
No ball. One
I mean,
strike.
at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the White Sox as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead.
Now pitching for
Back
Chicago.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
55.
bottom of the 8th. Frazier
Frazier
Ellard.
Ellard.
Well, one-run
Leading
game.
off for the
Here's the
Mets.
catcher for the
Catcher,
Mets, Francisco Alvarez.
Alvarez.
And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. He's got it, and there's one down.
Now batting, second baseman, Luis
Now it's the
Angel
second baseman,
Acuna.
Luis Angel Acuna. And ball one. Holding on to a one-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one fouled off. And fouled off. And down on strikes he goes. That's out number 2.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter.
Now
The
batting,
bullpen is following
shortstop,
suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Here's Francisco Lindor. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Just missed.
That's away.
Two down, nobody on. That's inside, and it's 2-0. And that's a little high.
Boog, that's really good discipline. A 2-0 count, the opportunity to tie up the ball game with one swing, and it was close, but not to his liking. It's a good take.
And the tying run is on base.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence.
Now
4
batting,
pitches for the
the
walk,
right
and that
fielder,
last one
Juan
didn't even threaten the zone.
Soto.
Catcher might want to go talk to him.
So 2 down. Here's Juan Soto. 0 for 3 in this one. And ball 1 to the right fielder.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first.
Lindor the move. Strike in there. And it's safe. It's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. So the tying run at second. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Inside. Full count now. Mark Vientos. The kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. And it's second. Battling here as he fouls it away. He fouls it off. We'll do it again.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Frazier Eller gives way, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. So they turn to their closer, Justin Anderson. He has a great slider
Now
with tons of movement.
Chicago,
Well, that's a nice job of grinding
Number
out that
60,
at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches
Justin
and ends up drawing the
Anderson.
walk. Very gritty.
Substitution now at first base. Mets going
Number
with a pinch
19.
runner. Jose Siri.
Jose Siri.
First and second, 2 outs. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. 2 left for the Mets. They're down 2-1. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound,
Now
A.J.
pitching
Minter.
for the New York
Bringing in the
Mets.
lefty with a left-handed hitter coming
Number
up to hit.
33.
Classic bullpen move right here, so
A.J.
we'll see how it works
Minter.
out.
Well, 1-run game. Benintendi to start it. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Fought off foul. The 0-1. And fires in a fastball at 95. Action in the pen down there. Ryan Stanek up and loosening in the pen. Garrett getting cranked up as well. And that just misses. And that one moves his feet.
Okay.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Third time he struck out in this
Now
one, and
batting,
definitely an
the
individual
first baseman,
performance you
Andrew
want to
Vaughn.
flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Andrew Vaughn. 1 for 3. And the first offering is not close. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
1 ball, 1 strike.
To the right side, Acuna slings to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the ninth. Running out of chances to pad the
Now
lead.
batting, third baseman, Josh Rojas.
2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Chicago, Josh Rojas.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Right through there for a strike. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Nothing doing for the offense that time. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the White Sox 2 and the Mets 1. Back here in Queens,
Leading off
and now it's
for
the
the
polar
Mets,
bear, Pete Alonso.
First baseman, Pete Alonso.
That one outside, and that
1 ball,
is ball
no strike.
1. One-run game, bottom 9. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Anderson ready to work. And that's fouled off. Next pitch misses, and the count is even 2-2. Swing and a drive, deep right field. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
With the tying run in scoring position at the bottom of the ninth, Nimmo digs in now. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
So the tying run at second. On the ground to third. Makes a sliding stop. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, Boog,
Now
as an
batting,
infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that
Starling
spot, it
Marte.
required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Stepping in, Starling Marte. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And that's outside. Swing and a slow roller. Rojas tosses to first. Marte retired.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel
Up
a long time.
next
Got
for
that
the
hitter out
Mets,
front. Rolled over
center
it. Put it on the ground.
fielder Tyrone Taylor.
So last chance for the Mets. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Line drive. And that's down, a base hit. And they hold the tying run at third. They're up the stop sign even with 2 away.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now looking for a great 2-out at bat to tie it up. Probably going to take another base hit though.
Now it's going to be Francisco Alvarez. Sends it to center, and this should be it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox hold on to win a nail-biter, stranding the winning run on base.
Well, it's a tough loss with the tying run at third, trying to get it in. Could have perhaps tied up this ball game. Would have been pretty difficult to get that run all the way around from first base. But this comes down to being able to put the ball in play, hitting in situations. They just weren't able to do it in this one.